the news and interviews you know and love. It's the Northwest's #1 racing podcast, the Sean in the Dirt podcast. This is Sean, and you're in the dirt.
Emerson Axiom joins us right now, picking up the win tonight, huh? That was a big one.
Yeah, it felt really good to go ahead and get that one off the list, and just mark a check on my career. It's a pretty big win, and in this stage of my career, even though I'm a wing sprint car driver right now, the Chili Bowl is still the biggest race of the year to me. It's the one that right now that's my baby. I feel like the one that I want the most in my career right now. So I saw a tweet that this year's my last year to knock off Kevin Swindell as the youngest winner. So not that we are expecting to do it or anything, but it's good to have a shot, right? To put yourself in contention and at least have a chance. So that feels good, and maybe we can make history. That'd be pretty awesome.
Talk about the emotion. We don't usually see a lot of emotion from you. Talk about the emotion there at the end there, and celebrate with the front stretch.
Yeah, you don't normally see a lot of emotion, but I just honestly I couldn't stop smiling after I took the checkered flag. Man, I've been at this race a long time, working really hard, and it just felt like finally, just take a deep breath. It's over. Finally, it was almost more relief than happy. I was just weight lifted off my shoulders, and I was over there with the front stretch, like you said. I feel like in a different interview, someone asked me why, and I said, a lot of people go to the Rowdies, a lot of people go to 3 and 4, but whoever celebrated with the front stretch. So I just felt like go over there and give them guys some love and maybe sell some T-shirts over there.
Did they enjoy it?
I don't know. You got to ask the guys on the front stretch.
Did you have fun?
Yeah, I did. I had a blast. That was a really fun racetrack and really technical. And I was glad it was technical because I felt like Keith's stuff shines when it's technical, and so do I. So I felt like it was a good combination, and I knew that we'd have a shot off the front row, but I've took myself out of a lot of races here, so you're just trying not to do that.
Good luck on Saturday.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
This is Sean. You're in the dirt. Dawson Pursley joins right now after getting second place run tonight. What's the relief like?
Huge relief of just locking in and no stress. The hard part's done, and you're in the main come Saturday, so you can't really ask for anything better than that. So just happy with myself, or more with the car. I felt like Chad and everyone at CB Industries gave me a good piece kind of all night. It was just a couple of laps there from different decisions, and I think there would have been a little bit different outcome. So it's easy to say that, but hopefully Saturday we can do something a little bit different and try to get one at the pole shuffle.
Yeah, you and I talked a little bit last year before your prelim night, and of course after that it was pure chaos with all of that. This year seems like it's a lot easier, huh?
Yeah, way easier. So all in a good way that it all changes within a year, and we know we're fast enough to do it. It's just all about putting it all together. So it's just it's a lot of, like I said, just a relief of being able to be locked in, but there's still mixed emotions, and got to be level-headed come Saturday and make it work.
Now, how do you balance the emotions with all of that? Taking all that aside, you still start on the pole and you get past and you finish second, but you're still locked in. You wanted to win, right?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. No race car driver, I guess, wants to lose from the pole, because that means you just weren't good enough. So, it just we'll continue to be okay with it, but nonetheless, I always want to win, and you shouldn't really be a race car driver if you don't want to win. So, I'll watch film and see where Emerson was a little bit better than me, and I'll go to work and see if we can just come back a little bit stronger come Saturday.
What an amazing year, huh?
It was a phenomenal year. CB Industries and Chad Boat and everyone, it was so much fun. It was amazing. So one of the best years of my career so far, and looking forward to building on it. There's a lot to be excited about, and just excited to get into 2025 and go full-time wing racing.
And people know your story. I know a lot of people know your story, but from where you were a few years ago to where you are now, just amazing. And I know, Chase Johnson, we talk about him, being on the West Coast. I've interviewed him a lot, and you can relate to him, right?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. It's just to look back, from 3 years ago, 4 years ago now, it's crazy. There's a lot to be, thankful for and grateful for, and like I say in almost every interview, a thank you is not enough for the racing community that supported me through all those times. So it's so cool to be back doing what I'm doing, and hopefully I expire, or however you say that word, of just a hope to bring Chase joy and everything, and that there is if you fight hard enough, you can try to get back inside of a race car one day.
Well, good luck Saturday.
Yeah, thank you guys.
This is Sean. You're in the dirt.
Here with our third place finisher tonight, Corey Day. Podium again here. Last year you won and you locked yourself in here, so a little bit of a different feeling tonight there, knowing you're going to have to run a B main on Saturday.
Yeah, for sure. It's still not a terrible thing to run third, especially to Dawson and Emerson. Dawson's the USAC national champion this year, so I don't run midgets half as much as he does. So to be able to run third behind him and Emerson, who's been a midget guy these past 2 years too, and they're with really established teams that really have their act together in the building. So definitely not upset with it. Wish I could have won or been in a lock-in spot just like last year for sure. But it doesn't always work out like it did the year before.
Yeah, last year you got to relax knowing that you're in the feature here. Now you have to think about where you're starting up front of B main, but anything can happen here. Do you have a couple of days to think about any pressure you're feeling?
No pressure. Honestly, like I said, we missed it a little bit with our race car there. So I think the extra laps in the B main will be good for us, to be honest with you. So sucks you won't be in those first at least top 10 starting spots that are very, very crucial to winning on Saturday here. But I know if we take the laps in the B main to hopefully get our race car better, that I will have a chance Saturday night.
I've been watching the races from the grandstands all week here. Racing has been spectacular here. What do you think of the racetrack? Are you wanting to see more of the same on Saturday?
Yeah, tonight the curve was just really treacherous, and the past couple nights it's been more forgiving, and I feel like that's a little bit better, from a racing standpoint, to be able to build runs on guys. You can just run it harder and build a run and slide a guy, and then when you slide to the other end, you're not going to tip it over on the curb because it's not how it was tonight. So definitely a little tough tonight, I'd say for sure. The bottom was actually still really good, and I wish I would have ran down there or committed to running down there in the middle of the race, and I didn't, and then at the end there the lap cars were all around the bottom, and I couldn't run the bottom or slide the guys, so just really didn't play out. But I think that if the track is how it was, I really liked Monday night and last night, so if it's like that Friday and Saturday, then I'll be happy for sure.
And of course you got a really good car there, Factory K involved. Who else do you have to thank?
Got to thank HendrickCars.com for letting me come dirt race, and taking a chance on me to run some pavement stuff this year for sure. So got to thank Factory Kane, Axsom USA, Phil Durst, Bob Worth for giving me a good engine, and Drew and HP and Willie, of course, for working hard all week. So we'll go to work for Saturday.
And you like your chances Saturday still, despite having to run some extra laps?
Yeah, I think the extra laps will help. So I think we'll be good.
All right, thank you and well done.
Thank you.
Your third place finisher, Corey Day.
Heck of a run for Kale Drake tonight. What was that like going through that field tonight, huh?
We're out there racing with some really, really tough guys. Probably picked one of the hardest prelim nights to go. But, yeah, I had a really, 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 really good race car. I just didn't drive with enough confidence. Felt like I left too much out there. We are in a good position for Saturday, but, man, I really wanted more.
Yeah, I was watching you run, and you were kind of being patient there, but you knew you had a really good car, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's really tough in these deals. You can get yourself into some trouble really easily. So most of the time it's just about going out there and making really smooth laps. And I felt like we did that for the first part, and then I just kind of let off a little bit too much through the middle of that race. So, a few things that I need to work on. But, man, I had a really good car and just super grateful to be here and extremely grateful for the opportunity.
How long have you ran for Keith now?
This is my second Chili Bowl and my first full season running with him. So still new to this, especially racing with those guys tonight. So, we still got some learning to do, but tonight it was a big, treacherous curb, and I felt like those were my first few laps getting up on one. So happy, but bummed at the same time. So just need to keep our head high and gain a little confidence and get ready for Saturday.
Well, you're such a young talent that's growing all the time. Where do you think you could have improved on the night? Do you think it was the heat race, qualifier? Where do you think it would have gotten better at?
Yeah, we were really solid in our heat race and jumped out to an early lead and walked away with it. Just in the qualifier, I kind of let up a little too much and let the guys in front of them get too far away from me before I started hustling the car. So just need to be a little bit more aggressive, especially knowing that I've got such a good race car that allows me to do so. But, just super grateful for the entire Keith Kunz Motorsports team and IBOC World for making this happen, and Rush Race Gear for keeping me safe.
All right, well, good luck Saturday night.
Thank you.
This is Sean, you're in the dirt.